Bookies! Today we're going to be talking about books I would recommend from my March TBR, so let's get started. For March, I read, was it 16? It was 16 books, and I am so proud of myself. I did so good, especially in the last quarter, because the first half, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty bad. But I finally started getting my reading groove back, and yeah, I'm having a lot more fun reading. So I read a couple of good books this past month. One for children's books I would recommend is Grandad's Pride by Woodgate. In this one, a young child is going to their granddad's house to basically be babysat, and she finds his old pride flag and everything, so he explains what pride is. There's a lot of color and a really good, very short but very decently done history of pride and what it is and why we should celebrate it. And at the end, they hold a little pride festival in town. It's so cute. Like, so cute, and so much representation in the book. I also read a graphic novel called The Moth Keeper by Kay O'Neill. I thought it was really good. Basically, our main character is this young child who is tasked with being the moth keeper. Basically, they take the moths from the town that are essential to the town to live, and they take them out at sundown, not daybreak, at sundown. They take the moths to go and feed, and then they bring them back before daybreak. The problem is that this is basically third shift work, and I can sympathize that it's very lonely on third shift. So yeah, it's about them dealing with loneliness and stuff like that. The House That Whispers by Lin Thompson was another one that I'm going to recommend. It is so good. So basically, it's a little paranormal-like. Our main character is this child who who's still in the closet about being trans. And also, like, as an aside, I love how Lin Thompson use that, because they changed their name and their pronouns, and obviously you don't want to dead name your own characters. I think it's raining or it's windy, one of those two. Anyways, you don't want to dead name your own characters because it leaves a sour taste in readers' mouths, and obviously it's rude to your characters. So Lin did it really well, where in the beginning it is explained that when the main character hears their birth name and their wrong pronouns, that in their mind, as they're telling the story to us, they change them. So when their parents say blah, whatever that old name was, in the book it's replaced with Robin, because that is what their chosen name and what their real name is. And instead of going off of the pronouns that are wrong for them, they go off of he, him. The book focuses on our main character. Him and his sisters are going up to their grandma's house to basically be watched, because their parents are having a couple arguments and they might get a divorce. So they arrive there, and throughout the book he is trying to figure out this family history and stuff that they are doing. There's a lot of unknown little mysteries in it, but along the way he keeps feeling there is this ghostly presence also haunting the haunting the house. If you are a crafter, or if your little one is a crafter, and you want a fun read to read together, it's Boba time for Pearlie. It was absolutely adorable. In this one, our main character is a crocheter. She has been doing amigurumi. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm not sure. Amigurumi dolls for a long time. It helps her on everything. And her family is a bunch of coders and stuff. They don't see the appreciation of her craft. And when her favorite boba place is about to go under, the place that the owner kind of took her in, taught her crochet, became like a second adult figure in her life, or a third adult figure in her life, she decides that she is going to sell her crochet dolls to save the business. And it does really good at going into like business analytics and how to set up a business and stuff like that. This is a very good teaching book for your kid. I also want to recommend Camp Quilt Bag by Nicole, Melleby, and AJ Sass. This is such an adorable book. I absolutely love it. It is told in dual POV. One of our main characters is lesbian, and she is just figuring that out about herself. And going through all the motions and stuff like that. And when she sees an ad online for a queer camp, she jumps at the chance to go and sign up and stuff. And when she gets there, she's really shy and she doesn't know what to do. And she meets Kai, who is our other main character. Kai uses neo-pronouns. The neo-pronouns are E, M, and When E meets up with our other main character, who's, I can't remember her name. What is her name? What is your name, child? Abigail. There we go. Abigail. So when Eve meets Abigail, they form a friendship and kind of a pack to help each other get what the other wants. For M, it is to form a better relationship with this other kid at camp who is gay, and E, you know, quickly has formed a crush on them. It's cute. It's cute. Anyways, so yeah, bunch of like friendship, very friendship motivated book. It's so cute. I'm also going to recommend Twin Crowns. I read this in March for a buddy read with Latoya, and I'll put her channel and stuff down below, so you should go check them out. But basically, in this one, it is a dual POV book told between these two characters. They are sisters, twins, that were separated at birth. One is a princess, one is a witch. The witch has come into the princess's life, has staged a kidnapping, and is on a mission to kill the king's breath, which is this person that was kind of like a father figure to the princess. And the princess is just finding out all about this and the backstory and everything for the first time. And it's a lot about like decisions and sisterly love and stuff like that. And the last one, but not least, that I'm going to recommend for this video, which has probably been one of my favorites. I know I keep saying this, but it's probably going to be my favorite of March for 2023. It is Imogen, obviously, by Becky Albertalli. Becky wrote this book based on the experience that she had when she came out as bisexual. And being bisexual myself, I found it, you know, very fulfilling, because Becky's announcement of being bisexual spurred me to figure out if I was or was not, which I am. But in this book, it is our main character is Imogen, who is visiting her friend. She is in her first year of college, and her friend is pansexual, but they just came out like a year or so prior, and they are they don't have like a lot of like queer relationship experience. They're feeling a little out of the loop with their other queer friends that they've made at college. It's you know, the first time that they've made queer friends and stuff like that. And to fit in better, they come up with this lie, and you know, she's like, oh yeah, I actually used to date Imogen, and Imogen is my ex. And when Imogen gets there, the character whose name is Sophie, she's like, and I did this, and Imogen's like, okay, it's cool, I'm a good ally. We'll just play it off. It's fine. I'll just, you know, and you know, forms friendships with the queer kids and stuff like that. But then she forms a really tight friendship with one of the friends. Really tight. Like, they start texting daily, and they see movies at each other, like saying, oh my god, Imogen is falling in love with this girl. But one girl can't change your sexuality, right? Right? Well, it can. It can change your sexuality. So the book goes through Imogen's emotions, and figuring out if she's bisexual, if she's just being a people pleaser, if she is faking it, you know, whatever. All of those emotions that go along with it. And just, I found it so moving, because, like, you know, that was me. I questioned a lot about myself for over a year, about who I was and stuff like that. And so to see it in book form was very validating to me. And yeah, that is it for books that I would recommend from my March TBR. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!